Hi, this is Showtime, the hype man on Philly Hot Radio. Whistle while you at work. Along with my co-host, Dr. Rock. Tune in every Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
Hi, and welcome
Yes.
to Philly
Welcome.
Hot Radio. Whistle while we work. We are still wearing our masks, as you can see, for
Yes.
those who are watching us around the world. But also, we want to thank everybody for those who are tuning in. We hope that you can tag your friends, your neighbors, your cousin. We are
Yes.
trying to build a radio show in Philadelphia, PA. But it's important that those who support me and my co-host, Dr. Rock, we have been working hard for the last year and a half building this radio. But we got a great show. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Rock.
Good morning, everyone. Philly Hot Radio, whistle while you work.
Oh, while you work. That's right, whistle while
right.
we
Hey.
here today.
Hey, we feeling great this morning, y'all. Life is good. Life has really been good to us.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to say, I had a beautiful week. We worked out this morning. I worked out this morning. I've been working out every day.
Mm-hmm. Been working out.
Yeah, I've been
Well,
working out
Dr.
every
Rock,
day.
I love exercise. And what happened is that, I had my lower back for some reason, and I am pissed that I can't go to gym and work out, because those who know that I lift weights, and also I love cardio and I do cycling.
Right.
And because at my age, my metabolism slowed down, and I love dressing and I like dressing, but to be in the public and be a public figure, you have to have a little bit of image. You ain't got to have a lot of money, but still look good.
Yeah.
But I have found the way of surviving and how to climb to the next level. And those who are watching Dr. Rock every day, she has showed by being consistent what she does in her fashion, exercising, even on this radio show. Dr. Rock never missed a Saturday only because of the coronavirus that she wasn't here. And I am grateful to have a woman like her. She don't act boozy-washy, and she can be cute, because she is cute at 59 years. Yeah, I'm
58, honey.
58 years old.
No, don't rush it.
So, and then she's not ashamed. Even with me, I'm 59 years old, and I look good for my age.
Yes,
And so we have a great show today. We're going to be talking about some topics, but first thing we want to know that Philly Hot Radio, we support. Go ahead, Doc.
Biden, and we support Harris. That's right, we support them, and that means it's important to get out and vote.
Come on.
Get out and vote. Do your homework. Don't let nobody stop you from voting, okay? Get out and vote. Register. You can register this week. Continue to register.
Come on, Dr. Rock.
Until November 3rd, I want to see everyone out there and voting.
Come on, Dr. Rock.
The way you look at us on radio,
Come on, Dr.
you're
Rock.
on out there to vote. I mean, it's very important. If you want change, I told you this topic today, our topic for Philly Hot Radio is change.
Oh.
We are looking for change.
Girl, you. Oh, say it again, Dr. Rock.
Change. Want to hear it again?
Yes, I do.
Change.
Wow.
We're looking for change,
Like-
and we want change, okay?
You know what? This woman.
We can't make it happen on our own. We need change, okay?
And change can be,
Yes.
to piggyback on Dr. Rock, what she just said, change can be in a lot of different orders. And a lot of people are afraid of change, and the reason why that they are stuck and they look
Yes.
for the old way, and the old way is not working.
It's not working.
To tell them, Dr. Rock,
The
why it's not
old
working.
way is not working, so if you think it's working, the old way is not working.
Say it again, Dr.
The
Rock.
old way is not working.
Say it again. They didn't hear
Listen,
you.
the old way is not working.
It's not. Y'all just
Yes.
heard Dr. Rock
Yes.
say that the old way,
It's not working.
it's not working. For those who, what she actually is talking about, that I have been watching the city of Philadelphia. For those who are watching us around the world on the YouTube channel over in Australia, we want to thank our Australia listeners. And those who are in South Africa, Canada, New York, and Los Angeles, even down in Atlanta, Georgia. They gave us a contribution, black businessmen down in Atlanta, Georgia. We want to thank you for giving us a contribution and helping the radio show, because we cannot make it without the contributions. And me and Dr. Rock want to do more, but it takes money to do what we're doing. Look at our new set. This costs money. The tables, the brand new mics we got. We got a brand new TV in front of us. Did I say that right, Dr. Rock?
TV.
Brand new. Show them, Dr. Rock. They might don't see it. So we got brand new equipment. We want to thank our staff, our team, our producer, our engineer, our sound man. We want to thank everybody that's helping. They saw something in me and Dr. Rock. But me and Dr. Rock saw something between me and her. How do we know that we was going to make, even though we're from the same day?
It's
so
been
talk
a year.
about it.
It's been a year
and a half.
It's been a year and a half,
Come on.
and we survived together.
What?
We survived.
And what
We
color?
survived.
What color are we?
I don't know.
And they said brown people can't make it. We are gonna make it. We are gonna make it.
Yes, yes, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. I have your back, and I also let
appreciate that,
I
Dr.
have your back, and I also let you know. Tell you what
Well,
what I like and what I don't like. Right?
well, and me too, because
Yeah, you do too.
we two fighters,
Yeah.
but we might have disagreement. But what we realize, if you want to be successful, you don't have to go through so much adversity. Being successful, you're going to deal with naysayers, doubters, jealous people, resentment people, the I know people, and especially the culture that we come from. We understand that me and Dr. Rock want to be successful in this. We have to have a deaf ear and not listen to y'all. And what we have to do, we have to learn how to cheer each other. And that's what me and Dr. Rock been doing. We realized that nobody can believe that me and her can last this long. And we're not going nowhere.
It's showtime. This is Stefan, a.k.a. Brother Conscious. Good morning to y'all. So what we talking about today?
Yes.
As you successful success.
Change, man, is mainly about, being loyal to the right people, gathering, you know what I'm saying, with people that's like about unity, about positivity. And, you know what I'm saying, just my goal right now, man, it's all about, being around the right people. So that's my change, man. It's just to stop us from doing the wrong things out here to each other, you know what I'm saying, that's hurting us out in these communities. So that's my change. Yeah, my security company is called Conscious Escort Group.
Number.
67
Mm-hmm.
3771.
3771. Okay. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
Young brother is 22 years old. He on fire. He 22. And he has his LID. He has all his credentials. Now, because by him talking to me, and you have to have mentors if you want to be successful.
Yes, you do.
Steve Harvey talks about that, not to piggyback on my friend Steve Harvey, but Steve Harvey talks about that a lot of us don't have mentors, and that's what's going on in the city of Philadelphia. A lot of young men and women, especially the culture in the city where I come from, we need mentors and somewhere to go. I had a mentor. The Honorable James Wim and the Honorable Lucian E. Blackwell took me off at 13th and Market and grooved me and told me, said, Showtime. I wasn't Showtime, it was Mikhail then.
Yeah.
And I'm still Mikhail. He said, Mikhail, if you're going to be with me, and I'm with the hottest politician, Lucian Blackwell was one of the hottest in his area, was one of the rising stars, and I was blessed from a guy from 13th and Market, a center city, a street guy, trying to find my way because I came up with a broke up home. And I could have easily found myself in the system.
Wow.
But I thank him and the Honorable James Williams. He put me in this game. He set me down, said, these are the things that you can't do if you want to do because criminal and crime can affect your journey. And I knew then that penitentiary was a business. Even though we can find our way. So I want to thank the Honorable Lucian E. Blackwell and the Honorable James Williams and the organization I come from. I am the president of the Young Elite Society.
Good.
A lot of people don't even know Dr. Rock. Dr. Rock is
You don't know me.
Dr. Rock, Dr. Rock is a great politician.
Yes.
I like her. I like her topics. I like what you
Yes.
talked about with the children. So, what have you seen being an educator in the schools where you have saw different kids, and how do you feel when you see a kid tell you they hungry or they ain't got clothes, and you see a pattern of a kid getting mistreated at home, Dr. Rock?
No, first of all, you see a kid doing that, or not even being hungry and all that. You have to report it. That's number one. Wait, hold on.
For getting their gun to me to let folks know. Understand what I'm saying? Like for sure. My thing is that we have to start ourselves.
Yes.
In order to change in this world. So if you're not doing it, how about that?
Right.
You understand? They can quote scripture, this, that, and hateful intentions towards different people just as well. Reach their own roof where they go and worship. So we got issues that we have to address.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We can start as much and fight whoever in that house. We need to start in the house because these kids keeping these guns, putting them in the home right along with them.
Right.
They take their clothes off, put their gun underneath the pillow. If you don't own nothing in my house, which means
Right.
you probably some of them clothes is on your back I done bought and paid for. So
Right.
I see, no matter what you say to me, or you can't stay here.
Like I said, it's important to, these kids to have something to do, to show positive, mentor, actually a mentor. I'm a mentor for the girls. And, I just try to mentor for boys too, because actually I only have one son. So, I was talking to the boys because I knew that I had a son, and I knew, but now he's, he got it together. I thank God. So, so I understand, the change is needed. It's needed.
The change is needed. And these young boys don't have no men in their life. That they're missing that, plural, their aunties and everything else. There's no boys.
Okay. Coming up, a great guest. About change. The community, and I have And
Okay, so I want to introduce our guest for today. Our guest is Rick Watson. He is a producer of plays. Oh my God, you should see some of his plays. He is a film. He does films now also.
What?
Yes, he does.
You mean I got somebody to film?
Yes, you got look. He's an awesome. Actually, he's great with his plays. Is great. So I just want to introduce him. We have, and he does. Guess what else is going on?
What?
With him? He has a book signing coming up.
What?
He's going to talk to us all about it. He's going to tell us all about it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and
Rick! Here he comes.
Rick.
Great answer. Hey, Mr. Rick.
Hey, how
Wow,
y'all doing?
you see the introduction she gave you?
Man,
Wow, did you pay her?
I was trying to figure out who she was talking about. I didn't know she was talking about me. I was looking around the room like, where that Rick at? That Rick.
Oh,
Yes.
Lord.
That's
Yes.
a blessing. Though.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, Rick, we want to welcome you
Yes.
to the show, Philly Hot Radio with Suwayo, along
Yes.
with my co-host, Dr. Rock. We really appreciate you, and I have seen you at Watch Hope for a minute.
you already know. She's my friend. And a lot of people.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
You're funny. So, Rick, Dr. Rock, maybe can say something
Yes.
about your book signing and things that you have done. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Dr. Rock.
yeah. But, well, Rick is going to tell us where his. He has a book signing October
What's the name of the book?
3rd.
Name of the book.
October
Next
3rd. 2 p.m. What is it? 4 p.m.
It's 7 p.m. I
7
changed 7 p.m. to
Oh, 7 p.m.
10 p.m.
Okay. So he's going to tell us more about his book. Rick.
So go ahead, Rick. You can talk more about it. We know more about it than we do, but go ahead. This is
Well-
your opportunity.
Yeah, it's funny. Y'all was talking about change and people thoughts. My book is on a lot what y'all talking about today from change.
Oh, wow.
The name of my book is called The Deprogramming of a Failure Mindset. And I thought that the book, a lot of people know me for my stories I write. So I've been an author, and I was about to set up a motivational speaking tour. But what I wanted to do is to release this book because this is, I believe, is the time for it. The world needs to be turning into being your own bosses or even
come
having
on.
your own,
Yes.
because just like this show, that's why it encourages me so much to be here. I'm so proud of them with this show, and I love the style and everything. And instead of and starting from the ground up is going to make y'all very comfortable. And then the teamwork, and like you said, the color skin, you can work together. It's been a year and a half.
Yes.
And this book is called The Deprogramming of a Failure Mindset. And this book is mainly for people to just change their thinking, because we have shackles on our mind because we're programmed in the system that we're in. And you got to understand the system that we in is programmed to do exactly what it's doing. Now, when we're starting to wake up, like you two getting together and other people getting together, this book is to encourage people to understand that the position you're in life is always causes of yourself. We have to stop blaming everything else, stop taking the reality, our mindsets, and believing that things are the best we have to offer. We have to be our best to offer, and this is what this book is about, and I'm excited about it.
Well, hi, my name is Showtime the Hype Man. For those who know, of course you know, we live on Philly Hot Radio. For those who are watching us on the YouTube channel around the world, Mr. Rick, I have watched you. It's the first time that me and you maybe sat this close, or you went cross, and I really appreciate all the work you have put in, and you never gave up. And you are the little Tower Perry in the city of Philadelphia when it comes to, because same with me and Dr. Rock. And what gave you that inspiration as a young man at 16 years old? Because you could have went either way. What do you knew that you loved doing plays and writing books? And it takes a lot. Also, I'm going to give a shout out to Sunbird, because she's watching us too. She is? Yes, she is.
She stars in most of my plays.
Yeah. Yes. So Sunbird, hi
She's just
Sunbird. And also she's a co-host here too.
Is she?
Yes, she is. She do Dr. Rock sometimes.
We just wrapped up shooting my film, A Mother's Love, and she stars in it. She's the star.
So how you doing, Sunbird?
Hey, son.
And happy birthday, delayed birthday too. So what gave you this journey? Because I never knew that I'd be on the radio with Dr. Rock. Never in my wildest dream that I know that I got my own. Me and Dr. Rock got our own radio show on Saturday morning. What was your journey? Talk to the audience. They want to know.
Well, my journey was, it's funny.
First of all, let me say good morning to you and your co-host and everyone that's listening. I hope everyone is safe. Spectacular Saturday. I also want to thank you for allowing this opportunity to be able to a monumental event is taking place. We want to be able to have support that we can count on from us as men and women, us as black peoples, husbands, wives, parents, and children, to be able to support Philadelphia and our musicians, and all, because Philadelphia musicians, we want to be able to help support those musicians and fellow artists that have experienced financial loss, whose life because of this pandemic. And we want to be able to control our own destiny. We have this power to be able to do it. And it is up to us to either put up or shut. And so, is they can reach out to you. They can reach out to me. We are that have committed, myself, Miss Pamela Renee Smith, Miss Shirley Light, Miss Deborah Glass, Faison, Miss Andrea Jack, along with, again, myself and Mr. Keller. We all, Mr. Hott. To do this, you can reach us somehow. You can, our big 17th, and we will be happy to tell you that you can call in as late as we'd like. We would, we've tried. We were really $500,000. This is you can make your check money and again, and we're asking you to really help every single so much.
So,
Yes. So what inspired you to write your book?
Well, we're gonna okay, the book, yeah. What
Yeah.
inspired?
You know,
money,
inspired you.
No,
that
I thought we
$1 million,
were going somewhere
that
else.
$1 million
I thought
book
we
and
was
makeup
going
of a
about
check.
other stuff, but
Yeah.
the book is very important. What inspired me to do the book, my journey is that I've been, I haven't always had an easy journey. I had great parents, raised, even went to Catholic schools, but I got caught up into the streets, and at one time did some time by being in the streets. And when I was away, I got to a point of understanding, like, the transition of being blessed to understand I had some great parents to raise me a certain way and getting caught up. And since I always knew both sides, the streets and being raised with great parents, I didn't understand how in my community so many of us end up to here. So I had to really, weigh it through with and I leaned on God. When I was away, I got saved, and I always loved God or knew about God, but I never really was saved. But when I got saved, and it put something into my mind to try to understand life, because I never even knew who I was, what my gifts was, or nothing. Because when you're in the streets, you're just moving, and we get caught up into the speed of it. So I think that even me going away was necessary. I'm not saying that it's something I love or I appreciate. I mean that I wish but I mean the idea of me going away and getting time to think instead of just moving fast. So when I was away, what inspired me was when I changed my career to understand my career was I always wanted my career to be about also inclusion of other people and educating, encouraging other people. And by me having children, I always wanted them to see another way. So in me wanting to teach and encourage other people, encourage my children, I wanted to broaden the spectrum of what God, I believe, wanted me to do and to get out of what I got. So I went on and wrote this particular book to make sure that people get an opportunity to understand the programming of things.
Right.
Because I had to ask myself this question: why is it that all of us consciously can say we can be whatever we want? If you ask the average person that. But if you consciously you say, yes, I know I can be. But self-consciously, why are we not doing it?
Right.
It's because of the self-conscious mind not believing it. So this book was just mainly prepared in a way to encourage people to get in a position to think about who they really are and who they destined to be and who they made to be. And we're all made to be a success. We just sometimes limit ourselves. And I also want people to understand that success is just a state of mind that motivates progress. Right. In that, I mean, if you have, success isn't based on how much money you have. Right. I don't look at success that way. Right. I look at success as this radio show, you getting up every day, making sure you take care of your kids, little things of success. And another thing I wanted people to understand is that you're not a failure. Nobody can fail if they have another chance. So this book tries to cover all those things, and that's getting into just the gist of it. But that's what inspired me to want to do this. Right.
So what's the name? Did you tell us the topic of your book? The topic is?
Yeah, the topic is the deprogramming of a failure mindset.
Deprogramming. Oh wow, that sounds wonderful. Deprogramming of a failure mindset. Wow, I like that. So, where did you get your ideas from, actually?
All my ideas came, and it's sad to keep saying, when I was a carpenter. So when I was a young kid, I was always an entrepreneur by heart. I used to go to stores. Y'all might remember the Value Plus stores, and they used to have these silk shirts like they look silk and all. It was like $5. I used to go there, then go to Macy's and them and take tags off, put it on there, and then go to bars and sell stuff. I was 12 years old, and I was flipping them. I was 100%, so I was selling them for $40, and I was getting them. So I always had an entrepreneur spirit, and then always having an entrepreneur spirit, I just got manifested. But let's take your call.
What I've done about maybe I've done mostly lead roles. I've done a lot of videos, and I just did a film with and I've been acting professionally for about 5 years now, almost 6, maybe. Only reason why I took a break from the live plays is because I had gotten pregnant, and so I didn't sign that contract that was on hand. Theater.
And we, you did. Yeah, but how you doing, sweetie? Good day.
I just wanted to call and support the show, say hello.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you so Brittany, this is Dr. Rock. You know, my sister.
That's right.
Okay.
And I know.
So once you get on board, you know, you become a family. You know you know you'll see him again. You know, think about you. So I appreciate him giving me my first shot and letting me know I can do this. You know,
And I look forward to just that. Hopefully, it's another play because I definitely would do another theater play with him.
Wow. Next Saturday, if you can come.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Somebody.
because
Yeah.
Strength is he consistent. He keeps it coming.
Yes.
You know.
I appreciate it. Wait, it's the sponsor that's holding it for us in their showroom is called Urban Auto Works, and it's at 6633.
No.
It's right next to the CVS. You can't miss it.
And then what?
Yeah.
More than enough time.
And
If you don't.
So,
Yes.
yeah, so man, so that tells you that people are watching, but why is it that the community you come from are great watchers, but they don't know how to help out? And because we need, and I was telling someone that it's enough of us in this country for us to live off of us and support us. Go ahead, Rick.
well, you got to understand something. In 1921, I believe it was, with the Black Wall Street, you got to understand something. We had everything that we ever had. This is a big misconception that black people don't stick together, and it's put out there so we can be separate. Mm-hmm. You have to understand, from 1921, when it was harder times than ever to do it, black people came to Black Wall Street. We owned everything in Tulsa-Homa. We owned the airports, the only 2 planes out there. We owned all the hospitals, all the banks. All the whites used to borrow from us. All the other things they did, but what they did, they came in to break that up and destroy it, and then the insurance companies went and paid for the damages, all kind of stuff. You have to understand something. Separation is money for the powers that be. Now, I'm not a racist at all. Right. Not in no kind of way. I'm strictly about, I have a lot of white friends, but you have to understand this is a system that we're in. Mm-hmm. And in the system that we're in, it's already programmed enough where we are not into supporting. We only into because we're not used to having. Mm-hmm. So we don't look at ourselves as somebody that's great all the time. Right. We look at somebody else that we have to always chase and chase and chase. Mm-hmm. And once the dollar becomes your number one priority, mm-hmm. you don't look at yourself as anything if you don't have enough of it. Right. So the important thing about us coming together and the unity of coming together is finding a balance in trying to make sure that we not only support each other, mm-hmm. but make sure we always try to find a way to give back. There's always a way to do something regardless of what you got. I do a big thing every year. I thought you came one year.
Probably did.
And I do for the community, and
yes,
we give back and all. I take my money and I try to do that back, and I'm not making millions yet. You know,
yeah, I claim it. Say it again.
No,
yeah.
You're claiming it, right?
It ain't no job out. It's coming. Mm-hmm. You put the work in. It's come, and it's in God's time. Yes. For me, I think that if I'd have had millions when I was 20-something years old, I'd have messed it up anyway, and then would have been in more trouble.
And had more silk shirts.
So yeah, there you go. I'd have had rings on like this, y'all.
Oh Lord.
I'd have rings on like that. So anyway, the point I want real quick, because I know you ain't got too much time on here. But the point I wanted to do is that's why it's so important for this book that's coming out, Deprogramming of a Failure Mindset, is because it touches bases on all those things. And it's important to come on out if y'all can next Saturday.
Hi,
Yes,
my name is Showtime the Hype Man. For those who are watching, we are asking y'all. I don't know if he bought a book here or not, but
No, they didn't come in till today.
they didn't come into the day. So,
Yeah.
but
I'll have one for y'all.
but what we are,
Okay.
I am so grateful for you coming in here, and I like the way you talk. And when you talk like that means that he's closer to success. See, he already been through the struggles.
Right.
He already, y'all don't know.
I've done it. Oh my
When
goodness.
you are doing shows, and I'm a guy that did over 38 shows,
So you know, yeah.
I know
Wow.
it's paying everybody else off.
That means you're older than 59.
Yeah,
Oh.
because
She just stuck that in there. Just stuck it in. You know the women. Just say she right. Just say
okay,
she
then
right.
keep it moving.
She right.
So you're right. You're right.
You're right. You're right. Yeah.
You're right. You're right. You know
We
that.
passed it now.
Yeah, see, but now she got a double bubble over here.
You got a double now.
Yeah, you got so, but she can handle. That's what I like about Dr. Rock. She can handle,
And she know we love her.
and
so.
we love her. So, Rick has said some great things on his radio show today that really, I know what he's talking about because I think the same way. And even with Dr. Rock and us as a team, failure is success. And we're like them three frogs that Philadelphia kept telling that we thought y'all was cheering us on, but y'all were telling us that we couldn't make it. For those who are watching us in any type of business, it's important that you put failure in your intellect. Oh, that's the part of successful. So it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay for them to cut me off. So we are teaching you, and we want to show you another way. Go ahead, Rick. You have something
Now, I
to say?
just want to say this too. Also, you're making a good point, but you got to remember this: success is just a state of mind and
Come on.
motivates progress.
Right.
If you and your thoughts are thinking of success, you are success. You just have to manifest it into what you want it to be. So keep that in mind.
Thank you. So what you have to say, Dr. Rob, before
No.
Rick go?
No,
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm cutting people off.
It's okay. No. You didn't cut us off.
Oh, okay.
This
This
our
is what
show.
it is. It's all, yeah.
You enjoy
no,
yourself. Be
you
yourself.
are, like you said, you have to claim it because I know that you are already successful. You
Right.
know,
And
yeah, everything you've done.
We're made to be. Yeah.
Yes, and you are, because you have already had plays, like I said, there was wonderful plays.
Been all around the country.
And film all around the country.
And-
So, I really, I admire that you, have those things going on with you and that you are, have the book going on, because I'm an author also,
I
I'm
know,
an author
yeah, I know. I need
of a
you.
book also. So,
That's why I invited you out. So come on
yes.
out.
All author.
So what advice would you say to the writers, any other writers? What advice would you give to them?
Well, what I always tell writers is to stay true to yourself. I think that one thing I tell to mostly writers, because most writers and people I know, they always start something and don't finish it. Procrastination is a spirit.
Right.
Anything that you start, when you start writing, finish it. Just keep going. Don't matter at the time. You got to be prepared when the time comes for it. God speaks about not procrastinating and all those things.
You know,
Okay.
I
The people that you know probably don't. Because, and I'm not saying it to be against what you're saying, people that don't support it.
right.
It's a to go get the station who tried to people, and I knew that he was in trouble because he tried to get to DC. And, you know, it's you've seen it. Now, people, you not want to support you until you really, and 16 years. It is, for 16 years, community and black people supported me.
Right.
And spreading that cancer that black people don't stick together. We don't. The community that people, and the you have to find the balance in everything that you do. You know, that's something. It's a bigger picture to everything.
Right.
So we want to thank you, Rick, for coming on Philly Hot Radio, and I'm hoping that
Yes.
this, the first time you coming on with our show, not at the facility, but we hope that we gave you a good visit. We hope you feel good about where we're going at and where you're going at, and I'm hoping that we can team up one day because the energy level
No doubt.
is definitely there today. We want to thank Rick watching, so we want to give him a hand clapping for those who
Thank
are
you,
watching
Rick.
us.
Thank you.
And
Yes,
you are
thank
definitely
you.
welcome. Anything you do, we're going to help you
And
out.
I'm the same way. Like
Yes.
everything, every show I do, even the book thing. If y'all want to come bring a table and set up your thing and market your program, raise money, come and do it. Anything that I ever do, I tell so many people to come in and they can just set up and do things for it. Like I told a girl about her book, she don't want to do it because it's my day, but I say that's on you. I'm allowing you to come in because it's about us
Right.
getting together and growing.
Helping each
I would
other.
love to promote, you know, Philly Hot Radio, and come on out and set up.
thank
Well,
you.
well, so we
Thank you,
want to
Rick.
thank Rick for
Yes.
coming out. We're looking forward for him in
Yes.
21. It's some
Yes.
big things for us. So thank you for coming.
Thank you,
Thank
Rick.
y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank
good,
you.
good, good,
Thank you.
So
She actually dapped me. I'm in trouble. She did need an arm.
Oh,
yeah.
I tell you, Dr. Rock,
Yeah.
bad boy.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Okay,
All right,
good.
Rick, thank you so much for coming in.
So, y'all just heard Rick,
Rick, yes.
outstanding producer, outstanding stage shows in the city of Philadelphia, outstanding father, person. So, Dr. Rock definitely did it again because she's always bringing up, and I'm
Yes.
so grateful to have her
Yeah.
with me on Saturday morning
Yes.
because I'm a black male. Mostly my male partners or women might not want to support me and don't believe in dreams. Me and Dr. Rock believe in dreams. I want to give a shout out for those who birthdays today. Also, I want to give a shout out to those who are working hard behind the scenes to make this radio show
Yes,
successful.
and I
We want to
wanna-
give Earl a shout out and
Yes,
Diane.
hey, Earl and
Hey,
Diane.
Earl.
And Diane.
we
I'm
wanna-
manager Earl. and,
Manager Earl. So it's important that also we
Yes.
give a shout out to my grandson Malik.
Yes, and I want to also ask for prayers for Mr. Dave Wilkes, who lost his son, and his son's friend. So I want everyone to pray for him and his family, because I know it's a hard time for him right now. So if anybody, definitely all of my prayer warriors, just pray for Mr. Dave Wilkes. He's a friend of mine who lost his son, and he lost a son's friend, best friend. So, that's really hard, horrible. So just pray for him, okay?
Well, I want to say something about voting election, Dr. Rock, while we got about 9 more minutes. And I'm not going to take the 9 minutes, but we got 9 minutes.
Yeah.
It's important for those who have been paying attention to these elections around every city, every county. Also, the young lady that was shot 6 times.
Yes.
And how we have seen our own people. And I have realized that we've been in this country for a long time, but we don't have any power in the court system, in the Supreme Courts. See, we have been taught to shy away with new leaders. I have watched how Donald Trump has demonstrated to put other people his color in all positions dealing with the court system, from the little courts to the highest
Yes.
courts. We're not educated. We don't have enough power to call and make a change dealing with gun violence with police officers. We have seen back to back to back to back killing of our own kind, and we got Congress, we got a senator, and we got council people around every city, different black mayors in key positions. They are demonstrating that the Afro-American worldwide and in America, we still don't have the power that we should have. We got the numbers, but we ain't got the power. Because it's important that it should have been a Dr. King would have called up on the phone. Malcolm X would have set up somewhere in Chicago to have a press conference. I have seen none of the elected officials across every city council that's in America, every Afro-American Congress, those who are senators, those who are state rep, those who are Raleigh have not come out, because they only come out when it's money and when their turn to get elected. What do you think, Dr. Rock?
Wow.
Dr. Rock.
You done said it all.
Dr. Rock, I didn't say nothing, did
You
I?
done said it all. Well, I just feel like, we want to put somebody in office,
Come on, Dr.
they got to
Rock.
be honest. Because honesty is the key.
Ooh,
And if you don't have honesty, you don't have, you should not be voted on. Because my thing is, we all play, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But have they done that? And just that before they became what they are. Have they done it? Right? So my thing is, this is what we got to learn. We have to learn to, do our homework on, like I told you, do your homework on the politicians, all of them that's going for whatever, because, you know, don't say what you did. Look and see what they're doing now. And then that's how you can do your homework and say, well, you know, we need change. And this is what it's all about. And I keep telling everybody it's about change. And the ones that says to me, I don't vote. Okay, you don't vote. But think about things that you want in life. Think about your life. Think about your family life. Think about everyone else's life. If you don't vote, you know, your vote will count. Okay, that one vote would definitely count if you get out and vote. So I don't think that should be where you don't want to vote. You know, people don't say they don't want to vote and they're not going to vote. But see, that should be something that we should have to do. That should be mandatory. Well, because I feel like people need to, you know, they have to have a voice. They have to have, they can depend. You know, because our life depends on this vote. Our life depends on things that's going on in the community. Our life depends on things that's going on in the whole wide world. So I believe that people need to get out and vote.
Well, Dr. Rock, I want to piggyback. For those who know, Philly Hot Radio support who?
Support Biden and Harris.
The 2000. This is my first time as being real strong in the presidency. And what I have seen in the community, that I'm not seeing elected officials are really pushing the ticket in the city of Philadelphia because they ain't get no money.
Hello?
I want to say this real quick. For those who don't believe this election is not important, if we continue to be blind, continue not to unite and show strong numbers. In Philadelphia, in the last presidential election, only 297,000 black people did not vote. I know that we are tired because the old way don't want y'all to vote. The elected officials in the city of Philadelphia do not want y'all to come out in large numbers. That's why it's the same state reps, the same council people, the same commissioner, the same. It's time for the young people, those who are 18 years old, that just turn 18. It's important that you make sure that you are registered to vote. Do the work. They've been promoting this. And I want to thank Biden, Harris, and the Democrat Party nationwide of really advertising this election. What do you got to say, Dr. Rock, before we close?
Well, I just want to say, first of all, I want to give a shout out to all our supporters that was following us on the radio today. We thank you for our guest, Rick Watson, for coming in. You know, we're going to clap for him. And, you know, I just want to thank all the ones that's, the callers that called up today. And what I want to say is, you know, it's important that we, you know, November 3rd is like right around the corner, and we need, and I just keep telling you that's the topic for Philly Hot Radio is change. So let's just try to, get people out there. Go get people that can't get out there and vote. Pick up people, help people, that can't vote. Help people to fill out the ballots when it comes to their house. I mean, it's things that you can do to help, because this is very important. And we try to stress it to everyone that it's important to get out and vote. And this is what I want to say. Have a good day, a good weekend, and relax. And see you next Saturday.
See y'all. Stay tuned. This is Philly Hot Radio. Peace.